Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory, what I hope is going to be a short one. We have proven our current configuration is now working. So I went over this particular fluid configuration earlier, and it continued to run for hours and hours. So it's good. Currently, we are halted based on our output being stuffed up. And you notice that the fluid buffer is still modestly low, higher than I expected. We have our bauxite completely stuffed in, so we are full. In fact, we have a train coming in to deliver while another train is just finishing up here. Why are you pulling out? How does your schedule look? Correct. Must have been just coincidence. Anyway, so I have 3 trains now fetching bauxite for me. And you can see that we have our bauxite load C out there on the end, B here in the middle, and A here. These are all pure nodes. 3 pure nodes of bauxite is enough for all 6 of our planned factory segments, slices I call them. We currently do not have the copper or the coal to keep this going. And in fact, I have no need for the level of output I get from the 3 slices. I am about to do something which may shock those of you who are not used to doing things with a lot of blueprints. Let's make sure I have a lot of space. Oh, goodness, I don't. I am going to toss a whole bunch of things in the recycler. Oop. Yes, I'm going to recycle all that concrete. What else do I want to recycle? Basically everything. I want to have a nearly empty inventory for this because I will be pulling up 2/3 of my factory. I probably should show you why. Where do I have a switch? Down here. Here's the problem. The gray line is my current generation capacity, which is about 6 gigawatts. Every time I have built more, I keep pushing the blue line up. We're currently at almost 12 gigawatts if everything cranked up. And we're currently using 3.5. That is with all of the sinks turned off. I can turn off my plastic, my rubber recycling, and my iron heaven. That will reduce it even further. So I can do that in an emergency. But I would really rather have my steel products and my plastic and rubber products continue to flow into the mix. I'm leaving the sinks turned off so that the factories that are currently have all full outputs will not be actually sinking anything. We can check. Did you already? No. It's just flying by too fast. If I take that off, once he has ramped down, we should be doing very, very little sinking rate. Should be done. Close to none. Anyway, so I am no longer sinking all the products that I am not stashing on the bus. So almost everything is shut down. We still have that problem. We're almost out of power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all but the slice of this factory. And already over full. Fast. Boy, we're going to need another box. So all of this is going to have to go. The important thing is to take this stuff off so that it no longer shows up as stuff that might crank up. We really only wanted to build the first slice of the factory anyway, until we are ready to start consuming those aluminum casings. Okay, power. That's right, our power is down here. I probably need to spread some of these priority power switches around so that I can find them quickly. That's interesting. I just removed 2/3 of my factory. We're still at 11 megawatts. So there's still a whole lot of energy consumption out there not dealing. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought that would save me. When it comes time to ramp up our production, I will just drop the blueprints back in. It'll be easy enough, and we'll have to hook these guys back up. When you drop a blueprint in, it does not simply connect with the belts. So I can't just leave the belts there and connect it up later. So it's not going to be trivial, but it's not going to be too hard. Now, if I let this go, these guys would ramp up to 100% because we have more than enough materials. We even have enough coal and copper to deal with. So it's not clear to me what is causing us to show that 11 gigawatts. If I turn this on, that turns on a very small amount of stuff, but it also starts sinking the aluminum. So the aluminum factor will start to kick on. Back off. I turn off iron and rubber. So iron and rubber account for 12, 9. So they account for a good chunk of it. Trains account. Oh, the trains. Yeah. There it is. So the trains show up as a large potential consumption, even though they don't actually consume. That fooled me. Turn all this back on because we know that the trains are okay. we have, let's see, 9.7 gigawatts down to 6.8, so almost 3 gigawatts of power that the trains could draw. So our next tasks on the aluminum will be to do something I've already started on. This station over here will be trains that go and get coal and sulfur. We have identified where we're going to get it. Down here, I have sulfur and coal down here. I've also identified where I'm going to get the silica. I need to double the silica to get to 6, so we can go from 1 to 3 once we get that sulfur and that coal. And we can go to 3 to 6 once we get that silica. I'll have to reevaluate sulfur and coal at that point. But we don't need it. And I only expanded that because I need to have 6 blenders to do mergeless. As I said, this is going to be really short. The only thing I have left to do here is erase all of. Apparently, some of these belts are not. Oh, that's interesting. I hope it's in none of the ones that are important. Okay. So I relented on a lot of those foundations when I put them in and didn't run power because I knew I'd just be dropping more blocks on top of them. We'll have to fix that. Oh, I did not mean to sort my. What else do I want to cycle? He's going to end up crunching all of that stuff. I'll leave that there for later hookup. These guys will stay because they are providing the aluminum sheets that I need. Else. And we can have all this stuff just laying around. And I keep hitting sort. Every time I hit sort on my main inventory, it means that the stuff I want to keep is no longer at the front of the inventory. So, I have to watch and make sure I don't any of the stuff that I want to keep, which is stuff. All should be. So let's do this the easy way. I can. Everything I want to keep there. I don't have any of that on me. There, now we're good. Up removing all of this anyway. Remove any of the underwater stuff there. That kind of helps me set the level of my water thing. Okay, so this stuff almost done. I can now pick up as blueprints. And this space out here, all ready to rebuild later on when we want to increase the size of the. So I would still be very interested to know what else I can shut down to reduce the actual power being consumed. Could be that I'm just chewing up that much power with the trains that are running around right now. So I did turn off the trains, didn't go down by. Let's ride this train back to the main base. We'll have to figure out what to do next. Here we go. 15 seconds is a long time. Now, the whole point of this was to, well, 2 points. I wanted to build aluminum products so I'd have the all-clad sheets that I need for my Mark V belts and lifters. Those are great. We've got those. We've got a supply of them. We've got 3 industrial containers full of them that are feeding into the depot. We're good. The other thing was to bring casings back to the base so I could make the casings into stuff. Also, recently, I brought Caterium back toward the base, and we now have Caterium ingots arriving at the base, and we need to set up Quickwire. And just so this doesn't turn out to be a 20-minute video, I will get those things cranking. Whee! So there's our Caterium train. Like I mentioned when I built it, that's the kind of train I should have set up. The first time I opened trains and didn't even have any signals, I should have just dropped that Caterium train in. When I opened up trucks, I should have found a place to use a truck. But I didn't. The first thing is we have these two boxes full of this thing, and we're not using them for anything. Here, it's a lane I can put them in. So I'm going to divert this guy. I need something to make him go up and over. He needs to be reversed. I'm sorry. And I'm going to make him stride a little bit wider than out there. Turn the bottom to be. And you are going to get the merge of those two. So I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to merge her out here. And there we go. Now I have aluminum. I know I set up these foundations here for putting in 3 more lanes of whatever. Got another lane down here. We even put stuff traveling in between. We had a blank one. I felt the need. So Caterium, you no longer. Oh, this means what? Let's do it differently. If I bring my Caterium ingots in here, if I bring my Caterium ingots and smelt them and put Quickwire there, that makes even more sense. Okay, so we're going to our stuff. Claimed to a so this lane will be Quickwire. So where is Quickwire arriving? A little bit turned around. Are coming in. No. Somewhere. So it's actually coming in on the hand side. So if we have our ingots coming in here, oh lordy, lordy, lordy. Why are you not moving? I used fully loaded or not. Bad things. Card. We're say go to Caterium ingots and use default scheduling. So we've got ingots coming in there. What is my total production here? I need to know what I want to budget for this. Moving yet? Use. Okay, it was probably still sitting there with that very long docking time. I was trying to get this to wait until it emptied and wait until it filled, but it locks up the belts, so it doesn't actually do it. At least that's what it seems like. So let's see. This is 16 smelters, turning out 12.5 ingots per minute. So this is 200 ingots per minute. Train's overkill. Mark III belt. Could have done the whole thing. Oh well. It's a train. It's what should have been the first train line. Stupid. So I need to have sufficient capacity to smelt about 200 ingots into Quickwire. I need to put it somewhere so that it will end up on the bus early on back there. I think I can do it underneath the station. Kind of makes sense because I've got the copper over there doing what? Okay, that's just furnace. So this is all, when I was doing this layout, it was all 4x4 stuff. So I am going to lay out Caterium wire, Quickwire. It's 4x4 generics, Mark IV 8X construction base. And we need our inputs that direction. Oh, this needs to be on top of something. I almost forgot. Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, so our old slab. Oh yeah, I have to go back into archaeological foundations 4x4 slab. To here. I may need more than one. I'd probably put in 2 more over there. There we go. Center. So there's that guy. I can bring him over the train, or I could bring him under the room under. We'll bring it over. Prints. See, we have the smelter for the Caterium ingots, but I never did the Caterium. Print goes there. Toward me. And the recipe we want to do, Quickwire. For a minute. So we need a bit over 16, 16 and 2/3. If I do 240, that would be 20 of them. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the output rates. So it turns 12 Caterium ingots into 60 Quickwire. 720, 780. We could only have 13 of these before we fill a Mark V belt. I am not sure that they output on Mark IV. They do. Okay, good. So I will do 2 of these. And I'm not going to downclock or anything. I'm just going to let them fight it out. Start building Quickwire. Set. There. Let's do it the easy way. And again, this is the blueprint where I have to repair it, and I still have not repaired it. I'm not going to take time now because I'm still being lazy. So now this guy needs to come from a splitter. That. I want to bring this in over the train. I think I can just bring it in. It's a cheap and easy way. I'm going to come to here. Well, that's too far. Okay. Oh, that. look at least semi-decent. Good enough. So now we have this belt of Quickwire somehow has to get up onto the bus. And I am over here. So get over there. Okay. I really don't want to be on top of this. Okay. Splitter over there instead. Right, we'll take it on through here. So when I take it up to the bus, putting it on a lane will be put in a box. I don't need to put it in a box myself. So I need to put it into a let's see here. Steve, I need to put it on a depot manually unless I want to sneak depots underneath. Kind of go. That would work. Gonna be this guy. The rest of these have depots elsewhere. Headed to this lane. Up here. Place two. Center, dead center. Okay, that hooks down to the splitter that sends it to. And that would be us. So we will be able to use that to automate things like AI limiters. our actual production is 960 hours. Should be running at 81.25%. Just gonna let them run. Okay, so Caterium is on the bus. I need to place this on the proper lane. Originally, I thought I might have 3 different things coming back from aluminum. I only so we now have aluminum casings bus along with Quickwire. You're making something very, very slowly. Oh, this was my captive all-clad aluminum sheets because I didn't have any other way of making. Oh, you go away. Which do I have? Quite a lot, actually. So we had some aluminum products available. Rest of that leaves this open for doing other things. Screws are going to this guy who is building modular. Definitely those. HMS will eventually be going on the bus. I don't think that's going to happen soon, though. I think this is computers. Yes. I think I'm going to call this here. We have the aluminum products. We have finally put some things on the bus that were delayed. Our current problem is that we potentially will need to have more power. I'd like to turn on the sinks again. That will bring us up. I did have a case where we started shutting things down. So I think I'm going to stop recording Satisfactory for a few days while I go out and basically drop down more out there. So oil power in the background. I've gotten the bauxite. I think I will go out and set up these things. So this is just repeats of what we've already done. So coal station, sulfur station, silica. Once I get the power going, I may increase the aluminum size. We'll see. So there's going to be a gap in my Satisfactory recordings for a while. I also need to get back to recording some other things. I've been spending so long just playing Satisfactory and recording it that I haven't done any editing and I haven't done anything else. So time to get back to that. So I'll see you in my next recording, whatever I'm recording.